So hello guys, in this video we will design this thing in Catia VFI software. So first let us analyze how can we design, so from where we start this design. So we decide just that thing first. First let's look at this thing. So here is a pipe shaped object first, and then two flanges and at both ends, one is here and one is here, and there is another flange right here. So these are the four things that here have this drawing. So now first let's design this pipe, so which can be designed with a rib command by choosing a profile like this and choosing the path. So now first we need a profile and path for making this pipe. So the profile, if you see, there is a curves like this, so which is started in one plane and going to another plane. So let's make the path first. I'm opening the Catia VFI software and I'm choosing this front plane first, choosing the position sketch, and here I'm making a line. So okay, I have line now. So now what is the dimension for this? So for the dimension you have to see the front view. So here it is mentioned as 90. So from here to here it is given as 90. So click on the dimension constraint, give double click, update 90, enter. So now okay, exit from this page, because another line is not in this plane, it is in another plane. Now click on another plane, that is right plane, because it is not in the same plane, the curve is not in the same plane, that's why we are making another line on another plane. So now click on the position sketch and click on this right plane, click on OK. Now make the line. So okay, we have a line now. So what about dimension? So again, see the drawing from here to here, it is not mentioned here, but it is 90. So click on the dimension constraint, drag it and double click 90, enter. So now okay, now we have to define another part and another plane, so that is top plane. Click on the top plane and choose vertical and horizontal axis, and here the make the profile with line command. So here you can see we have descent till here, and we need to add these two lines. So now click on the line command profile, so create a two lines like this, escape. So now give the dimension, make sure this endpoint and this point coincide with each other. Now from this line to this line the angle is 130 degrees. So click the two inclined lines, so in order to give angular dimension, so double click on this and update it to 133. Now okay, we have still activated our dimension constraint tool, so that we can give the distance. So here you can see from this end point to this vertical point, it is given that it is a 205. So that is okay. So now from here to here, so vertical line to vertical axis, so from here to here it is given here. So zoom it and you can see it is a 150. Double click 150, enter. So now it is fully constrained, and we need to have here the one curve of radius 60. So I simply use the corner tool for this. So now okay, if you try to apply the curve, so here you can see we have a curve, we have a profile with curve. but we need to have a two curves here, and one is here and one is so, but it is not possible because these two profiles are existed in different planes. So the corner tool that we use in the part design is not capable for doing 3D corner. So what we do is, so if you try to give, so it is not selecting. Let's see. So that is a thing here in the part design, 3D corner option is not there. So that's why what you do, so you need a curve here and here. So now what you have to do is one curve is, so now go to this wireframe and surface design. So here you can see this 3D corner option, select the profile, two profiles, and here update the value radius as 40 and make sure this trim elements option enable. Click on OK. So here you can see the curve is generated. Similarly on this edge also we have to do, select these two profiles, update the value 40 and make sure this trim is enabled. So now a path is created. Now next thing is we need a profile. So for making that profile, what you have to do, you need to create a plane. Select this curve and select the point, so where you want to project your plane. So make sure this plane variation type is normal to curve. So now okay, now we have a plane. So click on this position sketch option, select this profile, click on OK. Now draw a circle here and make sure, click on the dimension constraint, select the center first give the radius dimension for this circle. So and select these two endpoints, right click, and here you can choose this coincidence action. So now give the dimension. What is the dimension for it? You can see here it is a inner hollow diameter, so we are making outer diameter. So where is that outer diameter? So here you can see it is a 47.5, which is a outer diameter. So now double click on the dimension, update the value to 47.5, exit. Okay, so now we are in this wireframe and surface design workbench. I'm going back to part design workbench. So now you can see this rip tool and select this profile. Path is already selected, so here you can use this thickness as a 5, because here you can see the breakout view wall thickness is 5. That's why I have given thickness as a 5. So then after we need a flanges. So we need a flange here and we need a flange. These three flanges we need. So first we will design this flange. So the dimension for the flange is projected here. So what you can select this position sketch option, rotate the object and choose this plane as a sketch plane. Make sure these vertical and horizontal axes are comfortable to you. So now it is okay for me. So now for making this profile, what I have to do is I'm making the 4 circles first. So before that select this rectangle and make sure it is a construction purpose and constrain the rectangle first, because the dimensions are given in rectangular format. Double click, update the value as 82, enter. Click on the width line and drag and update the value 42. Now it is okay. Now click on the dimension constraint, select these 2 points and make sure it is a coincidence. So and give the dimension for this circle, it is a 9, R9, which is R9 means it is a diameter 18. Click on the double diameter. Okay, So now we need a three more circles right from here, which is not a construction purpose, so I'm offing that. So I need a one circle here and one more here. I want to give the dimension for all these as a 18. Double click, enter. Select the circle, drag and double click 18, enter. Select the circle, drag, place the dimension, double click 18, enter. Now okay. So now you can see there is a one more arc like this, which has a diameter of 46.07. So let's make this. So now click on this arc tool, center point arc tool, specify the center point, place it and select the start and end points. That's okay. Now double click on the dimension constraint and give the dimension as 46.07. 46.07, enter. So now you can see you can choose this trim option for removing the unnecessary parts, and there is a two more corners are there, so which has a radius of 12. I'm choosing this. So trim to first element option. So you can see the first element is trimming itself. So double click on the dimension, update the value as 12. So okay, now I want these three objects on opposite side. So I'm selecting control and hold the control button and select this entities to mirror. Select the mirror command and use the mid axis. So now one side is completed and on another side we have to do an arc as well. So again select this arc tool, specify center point and give the start point and end point, enter. So here two constraints are obtained automatically, so I'm deleting them. So now click on the dimension constraint and update the value as so somewhat it is given. So okay, so make sure the line is construction. So okay, make sure this line and this circle is tangent to each other. So right click on the dimension constraint, select the circle and select the line and right click. You can see this tangent relation. That's fine. Now we have an unnecessary lines. So okay, click on this trim option. So okay, double click and now do it on the same side as well. Double click and 12, and so now okay, select these three entities. So press and hold the control button, select these entities, three entities, choose the mirror option and choose this vertical axis. That's it, mirror elements are obtained. Now click on the trim elements, trim the unnecessary parts. So it is becoming over constrained, so that we will fix later. Click on now first trim the entities. Now what is just happened is we are using the mirror command, so which is making a symmetry. So when it is symmetry, you don't need to give every dimension for these circles. So click on the dimension for other three circles and delete them. So now we need an inner edge. So what I am doing, edge project 3D elements option, clicking on the inner circle. That's it guys. So now holes are also there. So at the center, click on the circle tool and specify the center point and drag it and place it. We'll give the dimension later. So now first draw these things. specify center point and drag it out. Click on the dimension constraint and look for the dimension. What is the dimension? It is a 10. Drag, double click, 10, enter. Click on the circle, drag it and double click and 10, enter. Drag the dimension, double click, 10, enter. Select the profile, drag the dimension, double click, 10, enter. So now it is okay, everything is okay. Exit from this workbench and give the 3D command pad tool. Put the dimension 14, enter. Okay. So now the dimension is given right here, so it is given as 14. That's why I have given 14. So then after, so if you zoom it, you can see there is a corner fillets. So I'm applying them. The dimensions are not given, so you can keep it as a 5. Oh, click on enter. Okay, now it is okay. Now in order to make the boltings hole flat, so you can see here the 3D. So there is a portion cutted like this. So select this plane as a sketch plane, click on the position sketch and enter. Okay, now we need a circles. So the dimension for that circle is not given, and you can consider it at it is as a, so click on the circle. So make the circles approximately, so we will constrain them. So using this dimension constraint, double click, select the circle and select this outer edge. Make sure these are concentricity with each other. So do the same process for the other 3 circles. Let me make it fast. Right click. Okay, now give the dimension. Click on this circle, drag it and double click it, enter the dimension as 30. So double click 30, select the circle, drag the dimension 30, enter. Select the dimension, double click 30, enter. So that's it. Exit from this workbench. Now use this pocket tool, and here you have to choose one more thing is you need to put a second dimension in minus values, minus 12. Click on preview. Okay, so now the till the first flange it is completed. So one more thing that we want to do is applying a chamfer here. So dimension for the chamfer are not mentioned in this diagram, so we can kept it as, so click on this corner as a chamfer tool, 3D chamfer tool, and choose this option as length to length and update the values 6 and 20. Preview. Okay, just click on the, okay, now everything is okay till this first flange, and now we will make a second flange. So for that, choose this profile. So click on this isometric view first. So it is okay. Click on the position sketch, select this profile and click on OK. So now we have to make a profile. So what you do, first thing is extracting the edge ID, so in a dia. So then after come to this drawing and look for the dimension what you need. So here you can see 60 diameter is there, so we will make that 60 diameter center point. So make sure this the 60 diameter circle drawn at the center only. So now okay, give the dimensions, click on the dimension constraint, make sure this it is a 60 diameter. Okay, it is about 30, so it is, you can see it is a radius 15, that means diameter 30. Select the profile and give the dimension, enter. Okay, now the length is also not given here, so I'll update this drawing and put it on the Instagram page, guys. So if you want anything means, you can follow me on Instagram. So these dimensions are missed here, but you won't mess at Instagram page. I will update and repost that values. So right now I'm taking it as a 80 and making sure these selecting these two and along the symmetric line, choosing this horizontal axis. So now you can see, you can delete this one dimension. Still it is not constrained, that means select the center point of the circle and make sure these are coincidence with each other. Now everything is constrained. Select this bisecting line, select this two profile tangents line, select these two profiles, so it will make a tangential line itself. Select these two circles, it will make a tangential line. Select these two circles, you can make a tangential line. Click on the trim tool and delete the unnecessary parts. So see guys, so all parts, all unnecessary lines are erased. Now two holes we need that have in the diameter of, click on the circle tool and select the center point and make a circles, two circles like this. Click on the dimension constraint, double click on the dimension constraint, and you can place the dimensions as 10 dia. So 10 dia is being like small. What you should is update value as 15. Okay, diameter as 15. Now it is okay, everything is okay, fine. So now there anything left in this drawing? Update the values to 14. So this is actually given in the drawing, so that's why I'm updating the values. So now everything in this sketch is completed. So now you can see 3D fillet, that is not possible now. It is possible after it becomes a 3D profile. So now click on the pad tool, update the values as 14, click on enter. Okay, now choose this 3D fillet option, select this edge and preview. Okay, so select the profile carefully. So just click on this profile again, preview. Okay, it is okay now. Now different fillet is applied, that's why I have doing that two times. So that's it guys. Till now it is okay. So we need a one more chamfer tool like this here. So that's it, the second flange is also completed. Now coming to the third flange. So third flange, you can see here the drawings. The third flange is right here. So how can you design that thing? So click on the position sketch and directly you can choose this profile plane, existing plane. If there is no existing plane means you can have to create that one. In my case, the plane is already there and I'm making a profile on that plane. So click so click on the profile. I already clicked the plane and click on the position sketch, enter. Okay, click on this center rectangle option and place the center point and drag it and leave. Click on the dimension constraint, select this profile and select this circle, right click and make sure it is a concentricity relation. Now give the dimension for the length and width. Update these values as you can see it is mentioned here 18 it is mentioned. So okay, length is height is mentioned but the length is not mentioned there, so you can keep it as a 27. That's it. So click on the corner tool and make a window selection like this and update the corner value as 5. Click on enter 2 times. That's it. 2 chamfers are created. Click on the exit command and use this pad tool and the type you need to select as up to next. It is not up to last, it is up to next. Click on OK. Now you can see there is a one more gap. Click on this pad tool, select this profile and make sure you have to select a direction for this. You can choose this edge as a direction and type is also you have to select up to next. That is okay, everything is okay. Now click on this. Here is a metric, that is M10 that I have to put, so that's why I've chosen this whole wizard. So I have making the concentricity relation and choosing this thread option and making this metric thin option, and make sure here you have chosen this M10 option. Make sure that hole depth is 25 and the thread depth is 20 only. Preview okay. So that's it guys. So what the thing is that left is applying the 3D fillets. So click on the 3D fillet option and update the values. So click on the edges clear properly and update the values, radius value. That's it. So that's it guys, that's for this video. So if you want 2D drawings of this model is means these are in PDF format, that are those are uploaded in my group Google Drive, and for images you can follow me on Instagram page. So thanks for watching, have a nice day.